Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Mr. Budgets checking in, and I have my lovely wife, Miss Shay Budgets. And today we're just going to do a quick Q&A.
It's going to be quick or no?
It should be quick.
Okay.
if I got anything to do with it, we're going to wrap this up.
Yeah, because you talk fast, I've noticed.
No, you talk.
I talk a lot, but
you have a lot to say.
Yeah, I do, but you talk fast. Like, super fast. And I talk slow, because why?
Because you live a slow life.
Because I live
a soft life.
I live a slow life.
You walk slow.
I do everything slowly, and he does everything quickly. So as you can imagine,
whenever I get there,
I do.
Oh, it'll be all right.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Okay.
Everything's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. But we did our first part 1. You can find on my channel.
Go to her channel for part 1.
This is part 2, and then I think we'll have to do another one because we haven't even gotten close to answering any of the YouTube questions, and they're I think going to be more lengthy.
We don't have to do them all today. We can come back and do
this.
We
No.
can make it a weekly thing.
No. We'll come back in after this video and do the third.
Because we got to change outfits and all that.
We do?
Yeah. I don't want to do it. It'll look still.
We'll go put a new top on. I'm going to be in the same.
Tomorrow.
Because I ain't wearing makeup tomorrow. I got to come on here barefaced tomorrow.
You can, and it'll be on my channel. You can be barefaced.
Well, whose video is this?
Mine.
You want both videos?
No, this one's mine.
Oh, you want to do this tomorrow? Yeah,
we could do this one now, and then we can answer more questions tomorrow.
And you want that video?
If you're going to be barefaced. If you don't want to put on makeup.
I will.
Or we could do it the day after. I mean, we got all summer. Really.
Okay, we do.
All right, let's get started so this video won't be long.
All right. Would y'all get another puppy for Lady?
She wants another puppy for Lady. I want another puppy for Lady. I guess right now we're just deciding on what kind of dog it's going to be.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll go through with it either because I also think about like boarding the dog,
costs,
like feeding the dog. So our budget's already out of control, I think, with our dog. I mean, I don't think we anticipated we would have to get pet and like, you know, all the things that come with it, which we're okay with. But now that I'm paying these things, I'm thinking about what our budget would look like if we did it for 2 and boarding 2 dogs. Or feeding 2 dogs, 2 health care plans, 2 vet, you know, like all that kind of stuff. That's going to be a lot of money. And I want to take care of our dog. You know, like I don't want to just have a dog. You know, some people just don't do all the things that maybe other people are doing. And I want to do all the things to care for the dog. So maybe I would love it for her. But my pockets is not. Plus, I don't even know if I think she would like a little friend. But she kind of is just like. I don't know. It'll give her somebody to play with other than us. But, I mean, I feel the same way, like, about kids. You know, she got us to play with.
I think if we were going to get another dog, it probably would have happened by then. Because the people down the street, they just had Cane Corso puppies. And I feel like if there were any puppies to get, it would be those Cane Corso puppies.
She is anxious, though, so I don't want to stress her out. So we definitely have to, like, try it out. But maybe. Next question is, do you have any travel plans? If so, where? This might be about because we're off for the summer because I mentioned that in this post, or it could be just whatever travel plans. So I'll tell you my dream vacation. French Polynesia, Bora Bora. Like if I don't go anywhere else in the world ever again, I would love to go to Bora Bora. It just costs a lot of money. So I don't know if I'll ever make it there. I guess if I saved up for a long time, we could go. It's affordable, but it's still a lot of money. Like you think about $10,000, $15,000. I don't know how much it would end up being. Depends on how we're trying to live when we get over there. But, you know, in my past life, I do believe wholeheartedly that I was a Caribbean track queen. So, therefore, I feel like I need to go to Bora Bora. It just embodies water and the Caribbean-ish kind of, you know what I'm saying? I just want to go there.
So do you have travel plans to go to Bora Bora? That was the question.
Do I have travel plans? I mean, in my head I do, but do I have any real plans? No.
All right, real plans. Let's see. I think we plan on going to Memphis this summer.
Well, we don't have any choice, but really about that.
We do have a choice.
Well, yeah, but we already. It's a wedding. We're going to a wedding.
Let's see, Memphis. Where else were we going?
We were going to go on a cruise.
We were going to go to Miami, but I got cut out of that.
Yeah, kind of. Anywhere else? So, like, the only place we're currently going for sure is Memphis, Tennessee, basically. So, yes, those are our only travel plans.
So, no.
So, no, we don't really. We're going to a wedding. So, there's that. Any endeavors or interests y'all haven't tapped into yet but are hopeful to?
Yes, I want to start selling something. I know I've been saying this for years, and I feel like this summer is going to be the summer I actually put something together, but still not quite sure. I just want to sell something. Like mugs or shirts or something, hats. I don't know. I haven't figured it out, so that's why I'm still stuck.
He's always said that. I knew he would say that. Me? Do I ever? I don't think I have. I don't. I really. People think I really like have whatever kind of lifestyle. Yeah, I really just take it day by day and hope. Just try to stay alive. So any that I haven't tapped, I would say no, because my next plan in life probably would have to do with my career, but I've already kind of like tapped into that, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have any other endeavors? We want to become parents. Is it? But yeah, we haven't tapped into. You haven't tapped into that yet.
And I want to learn how to play guitar, which I'm currently learning.
Right. So you've already tapped into that.
I'm tapping into it.
Mm-hmm. So there's nothing that we haven't dibbled and dabbled in, I guess, yet, except for the selling. But for me, yeah, I don't really have many goals for life, but to stay alive. So no, I don't think we have any. Are you studying for the LCSW?
No, I am not.
But I think this means, I don't know if it means, am I sitting for it or am I studying for it? I have yet to study. I do plan to study. I take my test next month in July, and it's already scheduled, and yet I haven't studied, but I do plan to study. So no, I'm not studying, but I plan to study. We already talked about how we met, so you have to watch my video.
Over to her channel.
To hear all about that.
To hear how we met.
Do you ever have money disagreements in your marriage?
We do.
Tell us the last one.
The last one, let me see. I'm not really sure if it was the last one, but I know I've been wanting to get my truck fixed for a few months now.
Yeah.
We have. That's the one that sticks out of my head.
I want to preface this by saying we have lots of disagreements. We just don't really have arguments.
Yeah, right? It's not really.
Yeah, like we don't agree on lots of things, but we do agree on lots of things. I think that. I mean, I don't want to say I'm not an agreeable person, but I just feel like we have the personality types where, like, if something's uncomfortable or weird for me, then, or whatever it is, it doesn't matter who it is, I'm going to let that be known. Same with him in our relationship or just in general. If he has any pushback, we're not like reserved, like shy people when it comes to that. So we disagree on lots of things. So speaking of disagreements, he wants to get our truck fixed that has been broken down for a while. I struggle with the idea of it.
But the thing is...
you talking about I'm long-winded. Here he goes.
But the thing is, something like a truck could be used as an asset. So like the other day, so some of y'all know that we've been putting this pool together. So fitting a 8-foot wooden pole into a car, that would be easier with a truck. There was a time where the lawnmower wasn't working. I had to get another lawnmower. I had to go over to my mom's house to cut the grass or whatever, move the lawnmower. Couldn't do that. Or couldn't even take the lawnmower to get it fixed. So I had to end up buying a whole nother lawnmower as opposed to just putting the lawnmower in the back of the truck, taking it to get fixed. Or let's see, where else? The wheelbarrow, fitting a wheelbarrow in the back.
But did it fit though?
It did fit, but a truck can make everything hella easier.
Yeah.
So that was my only gripe about still not having the truck fixed.
Yeah. So I guess what I'm saying is there are definitely times where I'm like, oh, I want this, or should we do this, or can we buy this, or whatever. And times where he's like, can I do this? Well, I know you're gonna say you say yes to me. I already know that's what you're about to say.
Yeah, like whenever she wants to do anything or buy anything, she'll go ahead and do it. But me, I'm like, all right, I want to get my truck fixed, but then she's over here about to spend
the same amount
as getting my truck fixed on something so frivolous that it doesn't even matter.
And I think that the truck is
and I'm
frivolous.
like, well, man, we could have been had the truck fixed, and everything else we've been going through would have been way easier. Yeah. But let's just to make her happy. Yeah. You go ahead and spend the money.
As you should. So, are you asking, do we agree on everything related to money? The answer is no. And we don't agree on everything related to life. So, there is your answer to that question. Is there anything y'all don't budget? I don't really know what that means. Because if there's something that pops up.
That's not in the budget.
Well, I guess what I'm thinking is anything that I can think of that we're going to spend money on, we budget for it. So if something pops up randomly, we kind of still budget for it because we also
send the donations and gifts. Or
we'll get it from some other, like our savings account, or like we will. So I don't really know.
Take it from ladies' fund and
you will rearrange and switch and change and stuff. So I guess there's nothing that I can think of like that I don't have, because anything that we can budget for, we budget for it. Yeah.
I think because like
even like alcohol, like those types of
I
things.
think because everything's categorized where everything that you buy is going to be in one.
It's going to fall somewhere, and if it doesn't fall, then we kind of force it to fall. So I guess yes and no. Okay. How do you avoid disagreements or arguments?
We say our piece. We speak our piece. We say what we got to say.
See, I don't think we avoid it. Okay, so like I said, we disagree all the time. You just saw a disagreement about the truck just before your very eyes. So we don't avoid disagreements. I will say we don't argue. So if we are upset, frustrated, we're not like never in life have we ever in 10 years, if you didn't watch How We Met basically 10 years ago, in 2012. So we are not going to be like yelling at each other, cussing out one another, screaming. Like that's not a vibe for me. That's not a vibe for him. Yeah, because that's not going to work for us. Because somebody's going to be been out of whack, and it's going to be a mess. So we don't actually have like arguments in that way, but we disagree. I will say the one thing that we do try to do is I say like we
separate.
Take minute. I was going to say take 5, but it could be like 15, 20, 30. Used to be days.
Couple hours.
used to be days back when we were dating. But we will separate which I think is perfectly fine. I do think like once you're calm.
Everybody needs a break.
Then you need to work out the issue. Like when we were taking 3 days apart or like not talking for 3 days back like
same apartment.
Like 10 years ago.
2-bedroom apartment, not speaking to each other for a couple of days.
That was like, I'm already like, I'm settled now. Now I'm just kind of being petty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think going 3 days is acceptable. So we will separate. That's like our key to not swinging on one another. I'm just kidding. That's our key to not turning up on one another. And we don't want to do that. Like, I'm not trying to cuss him out ever or put my hands on. Like, I don't want to, that's not the life that I want to live for us. So we separate. For sure, until one or the other is calm, and we don't really like chase after one another. You know, like, hey, come, let's talk. That prematurely, I think that's messed up. We just take a break, and I do it. I might take 1 minute or 2 minutes. I'm like, all right, you know, whatever. But that's what we do to avoid them and to handle them. We chat when we're both settled and regulated, and then go on about our way. But we're not going to agree on everything, so that's just life.
I think it comes a time where like. How we get over that, I think there's a time where like I want to talk to you, and then I can tell you want to talk to me again.
Yeah,
and
he for sure always wants to talk to me. I for sure can be the petty one, but I'm not really that way now. But more so back in the day, I would say I don't know. You were a little petty too back then.
No, I think I don't know, because I'll come back and you'll be looking at me and smiling, and I can tell you she wants to talk.
Kat, where are a few destinations you both would love to visit? Bor.
Africa.
You want to go to Africa?
I do. I want to do my ancestry DNA thing.
And then go to Africa.
What part of Africa I'm from.
You're from Zimbabwe. Well, you are. Because you know where I'm from.
Where? You don't even know. Ethiopia?
Actually, I was going to say a country in East Africa, but I feel like also claiming that I'm from different countries when I'm not is kind of offensive, so I'm not going to say
you might have a point there.
So I'm not going to claim that I'm from all these different places, but I'm from somewhere.
But
you know?
I would like to get my ancestry DNA done and see what part of Africa I'm from or my people are from, and I'd like to go visit.
I'm probably from.
But I don't know. I do want to just go dibble and dabble in all parts of Africa, but that's expensive. I ain't got the money.
So is Bor. I think it might be cheaper to go to Africa. Remember, I used to look up in Johannesburg. They had the lion rescue thingy. Like, I legit would go there. We used to have a lot of travel destinations, but now I don't think we care about, like, back in the day, I would say maybe Paris, but now.
I do want to go to Paris.
Yeah, but, like, do you really want to go to Paris? Because I haven't heard you mention that in, like, 5 years.
I mean, I know it's expensive, and I know I ain't ever going to go, but you don't really want to go. So.
Well, yeah, that's like Bora. I would love to go, but it costs a lot of money. So I will say then that let's just keep it to U.S. We've gone to many of the major cities, if not all of them. So I can't really think of any city in the U.S. that I would go to. That's why
Niagara Falls.
Yeah. We do want to go there.
Niagara Falls. Yeah. I want to go to Philadelphia. I want to go to.
Yeah, there are some places I've been. I
want to go to every city that has a football stadium. So there's that. I've been to half of them, so I'm halfway done. I have a bucket list. where I want to visit.
So you do have travel destinations.
I do. I have a whole bucket list.
But like, you don't actually actively try to go to any of these places. Like if it came down,
I don't like to spend money.
Right. So if it came down to a $500 trip to Niagara Falls or like a concert up the street, we're probably going to go to the concert up the street. I mean, that's just what it is.
I don't know. I'm probably going to Niagara.
Okay, we'll see.
You can go see Lil Boosie up the street if you want. You can see Boosie.
I have seen every rapper in concert that you could probably mention that was popular before COVID. How often do you have date night and how much do you budget for it?
Let's see. I think we can go on a date every week.
No.
It's supposed to be only once or twice a month, but I feel like lately I don't know. Every time we go out to eat, I call it a date.
Well, I would say like we definitely try to shoot for once a month.
Definitely once.
But if it happens more than that, then it does. Like I'm not gonna.
Happens like 2 or 3 times a month.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna be like, if we have time, because sometimes we'll get home from work on Fridays. Now that our schedule is aligned, and we're like, oh, you want to do this or that and the third, and we'll go, and that's a date. But like an actual planned one, we try to at least plan one of them, and that's us like actively looking for like something that we might want to do in a restaurant that we might want to try, like a new restaurant, so we can put a reservation in, that kind of thing. I would say.
One thing we've been doing, sorry to cut you off,
no
but
problem.
One thing we've been alternating months where one month she would plan it and then the next month I plan it, then we'll rotate like that.
I will say it's kind of like case by case. Like if we really feel like, I mean, because I'm sure we could go a whole month without going on a date or whatever. But if we feel like going on a date or two is important, I don't know. It's kind of just like, whatever. Like right now we're off of work for the summer. I can't imagine we're going to like...
Probably going to date later today.
No, I can't imagine, we're going to be like actively trying to plan dates and whatever because we're home together now. So, I mean, we can do whatever. We can run the streets and do whatever. You want to call that a date? I guess we could. But, I guess it just depends. As far as how much we try to spend, I say we try to keep it to like $100. We really try to go for like a cheap activity or free and then like a nice meal. But also, we try to do... I mean, I would say like, unless it's a special occasion, then the budget's probably like double that. But any restaurant that we go to or any date, I guess, we could probably get out of there at like $100.
That's what I was
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's definitely about
like Olive Garden or, like we're not going, I mean, we might go to, even when we do go to this 5-star restaurant and we still make it out of there under $100. Yeah. It's not, it's like a higher quality place and higher quality food, but I guess the amount it doesn't vary. We have learned that we can make it out of Olive Garden with tip and all under $50. Mm-hmm. So that's like our cheap fancy date. We have like them categorized. Yeah, it just depends on.
You want to go somewhere cheap, or you want to go somewhere?
So it's either like a $50 or less, or like $100 or less. So we can go to Cheddar's for under $50. There's some places we can go for like around $50. Places we can go for like $25 if we go to like the mall or whatever. So anyway, that's just that. And yes, we do try to budget for it, but we just make sure we're not going over that shopping budget, which if you haven't watched any of my budget videos, do that because that will make more sense. Okay, last question. How has you and your husband working for a school district changed your FIRE plan? FIRE is financial independence, retire early.
Child, I was about to ask.
What FIRE is?
Yeah, I was about to say, wasn't that the thing that never happened, that concert that never happened?
FIRE. Oh my God. Oh my word.
I was
my God.
Well, I work for the education system, gave me my summer off, so I can go to FIRE.
Let's see. So in essence, it is helping us because we have these grand retirement plans, even though many people don't have wonderful things to report about working for public education.
They have a great retirement.
The retirement is pretty good if you compare it to like, some other, like I'm sure there's some that are much better.
It's the best retirement thing in the Southeast.
Teacher education when his is in Georgia. So in essence, it's helping us, but the whole point of FIRE is to retire early. So, we could really do some work if we work for the public education system for like 15, 20 years, Plus, that's just how investing works. The longer that you are investing, the better. So in essence, it's kind of helping us because we have better retirement plans, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not like, I don't know, I guess.
10 and I'm in.
Yeah, because we're trying to retire early. It's not like it's going to be as grand as it would if we were retiring from public education in 25 years. So that is that. So anyway, I think we're going to wrap up this video because we're at 20 minutes, which is quite lengthy. You want to go ahead and round out your video however you do what you do when you're doing it, or you want me to take it in?
Well, how would you do it?
I would say thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below in the comment section. One of us will get to the questions or comments or concerns that you have. I would say that I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and one of us, will catch you guys back here in a few days.
Would you also tell them to subscribe to Mr. Budget's channel to this? You said you wouldn't?
I probably wouldn't. But it's fine. But if you are not subscribed, consider hitting that bell down below.
The subscribe button.
The subscribe button. And giving this video a like if you enjoyed it. And we will catch you guys here in a new video in a few days. That's what I was saying because I'm consistent. So I would say I'll catch you back here in a few days.
You know what I was saying?
What?
Bye, guys.